Hey friends, welcome back to another beautiful video. Today, I'm just gonna talk in English from the beginning till the end. The reason is many of our friends keep asking about what movies to watch or what documentaries to watch to learn English. So I thought, why suggest something else if I can do the same? And especially, you can ask for a specific topic and I can talk about it, which makes it easy for you to learn. And that's the reason today I'm gonna start a new playlist where I'm gonna post all the videos where I talk completely in English. And feel free to turn on the subtitles if you're finding it challenging to understand some words that I talk. And if you have any questions, please post it in the comments and I'll be happy to answer all your questions. Alright, today I'm gonna talk about two very important things. The first one is learning new vocabularies and how to remember them, which is the most important challenge that many of us face, right? And the second thing is how to push yourself out of your comfort zone, or how to overcome the fear or that uncomfortable feeling to speak in public. Alright, so let's dive right into the topic now, and let me talk about the first topic, which is learning new vocabularies and how to remember them. Alright, here we go. There are plenty of channels available on YouTube that teach you about vocabularies and using them in your sentences. Alright, now, when you're talking to someone, do you think you remember all the vocabularies that you've learned before? Sometimes, perhaps quite a few times, that we tend to forget the words that we've learned before, right? Now, let me give you an easy trick that will make you remember the vocabularies that you've learned forever. Alright, let's try this one. I'm learning a new word now. Complicated. Okay, let's imagine complicated is the word that I'm learning now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use that word as much as possible in my sentences, or I'm going to force myself to use that word in whatever sentences I'm going to make now. Let's take a look into it. Complicated. Let me think of some examples. This lesson is too complicated. That story was too complicated to understand. This work is very complicated. So you try to make up your own sentences and try to use this new vocabulary that you learn as much as possible in your sentences. If you don't think of any sentences, just try to create one right now. You can pause this video now and you can think about an example sentence. Alright, the same way, whatever vocabulary that you learn, just try to use them or write them. And most importantly, after writing that sentence, just read that loud and make yourself familiar to the vocabulary. Now, I'm gonna repeat saying that vocabulary in whichever sentence I'm gonna make or whatever situation that I'm gonna describe. For example, I'm commuting to my office, okay? I'm gonna think about this vocabulary now. Okay, I'm just waiting for the train to get to the office, and this train system is very complicated. And the route to the office is very complicated. Alright, so this way I'm just repeating the vocabulary again and again, over and over again, that it will just be recorded into my mind. Next time, when I'm going to talk about some difficult or challenging situation, this word might come right in front of me. After this, if I learn another new vocabulary, for example, navigate, I'm gonna try creating a sentence with the word that I learned before and the word that I'm learning now. For example, navigating this road is very complicated. Navigating this map is too complicated. If you learn another word, just try to make or include that word into your sentence and utilize all these three words in your sentence now. This way, you can keep building stretchy sentences. You can stretch your sentences and make them bigger and bigger as you learn new vocabularies. I've done plenty of episodes before where I've explained about how to practice with ourselves when you don't have a learning partner, right? For example, mirror practicing. Even what I'm doing now is also a way of practicing. I'm talking to myself. I'm just recording myself, right? I can replay this video and I can find mistakes. Of course, there is always room for improvement. I could make some mistakes and I can replay this video and watch and I can correct myself and I can try to speak next time without any grammatical errors. So try this and let me know in the comments if it works for you. Alright, let's move on to the second point. which is how to push yourself out of your comfort zone so that you can start speaking in English. In my personal opinion, I've noticed that when I push myself into some situation, the brain works very effectively. For example, if I talk to my friends, I've always had my mother tongue as a fallback or as a backup option or an alternate option. So if I cannot make any sentences or if I don't get any vocabularies to continue my conversation in English, I would always choose to speak in Tamil. So this gives me a cushion to fall back, which means there is something that can hold me when I fall back. But if I get an opportunity to talk to some foreigner, for example, if someone's visiting India, I can talk to them in English, only in English, because if I switch back to Tamil, he wouldn't understand. All right, that's a situation which forces me to continue talking in English regardless of my situation. Whether I black out, I forget my vocabularies, I cannot make my sentence any further, doesn't matter. I must move on. I must keep talking in English, right? So you have to push yourself into such instances which will force you to keep thinking in English. Trust me, the more you push yourself, the quicker you can become fluent in English. So next time when you participate in our live discussion sessions, try to talk in English completely from end to end. So this could be an answer for your question or many of our friends' questions. I've heard a lot of people saying, hey, I've been learning English for over 5 years now. I can read, I can write, and when I talk to myself, I can speak coherently, fluently. But when I talk to someone else, I'm struggling to find the words. I'm not able to form my sentences properly. So this could be another reason, because you have plenty of channels on YouTube that teach you how to talk in English, how to form your sentences grammatically correct, but you never get a chance to practice speaking with anyone. And that's exactly why I came forward with this plan about hosting the weekly live sessions, where I offer the platform for you to come and interact with others, like-minded friends, where you can exchange your knowledge with each other. All right, try to utilize that platform and let's all grow together. All the very best for your English learning journey. You will be fluent very soon.